uh, I'll pose the question to Sanjay Rana. When we're talking about the findings that have been shown, one of the findings says that the room was only accessible to the people who were inside the bungalow, the servants, the gardeners, the CPWD's personnel and the family members. So no outside person is allowed in this room. So in terms of the question that poses, the big question is how then this huge pile of money came into existence in this room?
Amount was not a small amount, was huge as per the visuals which we have seen in last 2 days time. Number one. Number two, no one can enter in any high court judge premises like this the way we are entering in any other normal society. So each and every person, those who are entering in the premises, absolutely is scrutinied by the respective agencies or respective security guards or security personals. Now, number two. Number three, if you look at the findings, what we have seen, the dark room was locked, always a lock. Why it was locked? If everyone was accessing to that room, why it was locked, and who was having that keys? We need to know the facts. Who was carrying the key? Who was responsible if any rooms is locked in the premises? If it is required for dumping anything, who was the person providing the key to the person who is going to want to access it? Number three. Number four, on 15th, as per your report, is showing that Justice Verma visited for 10 minutes. So why he has visited for 8 minutes? Number four. Number five, anything happened in the premises, again I'm saying, if anything happened in premises of anyone, whether it's a government or the private residence or premises, then a person who's accountable is the person on which the house is allotted. So justice cannot say that I'm absolutely clean. Number five, most important thing, it's again I'm saying, it's not a small amount, 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees, or 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees. Is a room was full of cash. Full of cash means some transaction, some movement happen. If the movement happen, whether it's I'm saying, taking hypothetical scenario that yes, somebody did a conspiracy against Mr. Verma, but when it was entering in the premises, no one see. It was not again saying it's you can carry the cash in the pocket and you can go inside it. Obviously, it must be in some packet or some carton, something in some form and shape. So how it's in turn, and obviously all the digital evidences are there, as Mr. Sahai has mentioned earlier. Digital footprints are there. The team has to do the investigation for the sure, and no one can say that nothing happened. And I was outside, and my daughter called me up and updated me. Again, I'm saying I'm not blaming anyone, but yes, we need to do the proper investigation. Just think if it had been some bureaucrats, it would have been some politician, what would happen in this country? Obviously, people will all the media people will on road, and all the people around, the person is corrupt, and all the we cook story. But if it is coming corruption allegation coming on judges like this, then obviously we need to do the proper investigation. And these are the absolutely findings. I mean, 7 8 findings which you have shown, which you have articulated in this while explaining each and everything. It's clearly shows something is the fishy. It's not like that yes, everything is clean, I'm not aware about that, is somebody had planted some money, and they want to put corruption allegation on me, and that's why I'm falling cracks. So these kind of excuses will not fly. And obviously we need to do the reform. Again, I'm saying, be a part of fraternity, but I think a reform is also required in judicial system, which has been pending since long, and everything should be looked at as a criminal perspective. So why it's happened, how it's happened, when it's happened, who are involved, a digital footprint of the security guard, digital communication of the family member, including the servant, those who are there. Team has to do investigation. I think it will not take much time. I think within 2 3 days, we can have the reports who did what. And as far as the digital footprint is concerned, suppose I'm deleting anything, can be retrieved by the experts. So nowadays somebody is changing the phone. I understand a couple of things which cannot be retrieved, but most of the things can be retrieved. I think immediately, if any allegation coming on anyone, I'm forget about, I'm not talking about the judge part, anyone's any allegations there on anyone, obviously police or somebody has to, respective agency has to take the all the digital footprint, that is a mobile or laptop or whatever is there, and do the proper investigation. Please understand, it's not matter of judge, it's not matter of anything else, it's a matter of 142 crore people trust, because each and every people, those who are in trouble and those who are not happy with the system, they look at the court, and the court is functioning like that. Then it's a serious concern which is important for everyone, for us as well as for the chief justice of high court, or even though for the supreme court, to do the proper investigation and make
All right,
sure that
Sanjay
everything
Rana.
is in.
I'd like to get a short answer from Sanjay Sahai, a final note on this. In terms of the investigation that we are seeing now, it has been in the finding that it shows that the only people who had access to this room were people who were gardeners or the staff at the house or the family members. So how does one approach a case like this, and what kind of testimonies are important to this case without harming the reputation of judiciary in any manner and any speculation at all in this case?
See, the current findings make it very, very clear as to the nature of direction in which the investigation will go. And I'm repeating once again, though it is meant as an inquiry committee, what they are doing is a pure criminal investigation. And it has to be done in that particular manner. The nature of their powers, I'm not exactly aware of. What is required at the current moment, and we are already 7 days, 8 days from the time this incident has happened, and much more days since the time the money would have been parked there. Getting all the digital evidence is most critical, and it comes in variety of ways and forms. It can be from telecommunication providers, it can be on your mobile phone, it can be on server, it can be on variety of things which all of us are aware of. We have to lay our hands on every single piece that has to be mapped, and that will provide us the real solid evidence, the scientific evidence above and beyond what Justice Verma has to say or what other investigator has to say. With regards to ingress and egress, it is reasonably established. We have not been able to establish beyond reasonable doubt in inverted commas, which is required in the trial for any crime. But it has been reasonably established that a house of a high court judge, entry and exit is extremely difficult. If you calculate the whole volume of the cash stockpile which was there, it will make very, very clear if you get into the ingress and egress part of it, whether it's possible, not possible, with whom, without whom. What is of critical importance, and we can get into the technicalities of it, is that outhouse is a part of the house and it is in control of the concerned Honorable Justice. There is no way we can say that something is being talked about or being done to tarnish the judiciary. Till now, nobody has entered into what the judiciary has been doing. From the time Sanjay Arora has given his report till the time we got yesterday's report on the public domain, plus what is being done. So it is primarily things are being done in-house. So there is no question of tarnishing judiciary limits. What is extremely important is that we should conduct this whole thing as early as possible and come to a final decision. And my personal understanding is, while you go through the impeachment route or whatever is provided for a high court judge, I think if it is a criminal act, it has to be dealt by criminal investigation, and that is
All
what the
right.
whole judiciary.
Thank you so
Judiciary
much
will also
for
agree
joining us on the telecast. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. Meanwhile, viewers, that's a wrap for the bulletin. We'll slip into a short break.
पैंतालीस दिन तक